It's another excellent week that we're living in Xtreme Trader Premium Forex Signals group on Telegram. I'm very happy to say that this week so far we had more than 325 pips in total delivered to our clients in that group, and of course more than 88% winning ratio with our signals. And these are the results, my friends, from our group. As you can see, September 5th we just sent one signal only. As you know, that day USD and Canadian banks were actually on holiday due to the observation of the Labor Day. However, September 6 and 7 was amazing days. I'm very happy for the results. Not only that, but we are having actually a lot of happy messages from our clients, which we will post again later. This guy here saying excellent signals. This guy here saying also it's all you guys, set it and forget it. I like this term. Actually, I'm sitting on my hands. Xtreme Trader does work. Copy trader for life. And of course, he's referring to our auto trader system, where you can just join our premium group and join also the auto trader service, where the signals will be automatically opened in your MetaTrader platform. How cool is that? Again, I'm so happy for the results, and I believe we are going toward our way to become one of the best Forex signals providers in the world. And of course, my friends, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. Okay, so now it's the time to see what happened in the market so far. With this late week analysis, my friends, I will tell you my observation on the market for the next 2 days. Now Wednesday is almost over. It's 10 p.m. here in Dubai time, and the new day is of course about to begin. So we need to check what we can do on the market on Thursday and Friday. And of course, as usual, let's start with the Euro USD. As you can see, the Euro USD signal from the last midweek analysis video has worked perfectly fine. So we can see here, my friends, that this pair has reversed exactly from the given level to start shorting, and it went all the way for about 100 pips, touched the take profit level, just kissed it, and instantly reversed back to the sell area. However, let's see now what we can do with the Euro USD. In fact, we cannot now keep shorting this pair anymore. Shorting the euro against the dollar currently is not an option in my opinion. The market has to make some correction, and as you can see right now, we are having here this resistance trend line, and seems like the Euro USD has actually managed to break out from that level. Now, for the rookie eye, as I would say, we can see that this is actually some messy chart where we cannot actually identify the real level of a support and resistance, but actually that is far from the truth. We can easily identify the real level of a support and resistance in my opinion, and the real support lies exactly right there. It's very important that we should actually separate the real support from the false breakouts. So by checking this line here, which I have drawn here, we can see that the market here has created a resistance, a false breakout, real level of a support, and false breakout, real level of a resistance, and real level of a support, as we can see right here, the closing price of these two candles. But in general, it has formed actually a false breakout, and again, we're having a big false breakout right here as well. By the way, I know that a lot of traders, they don't like when I'm using the term false breakout, but it is what it is. Anyway, now we can see that the market is also having here a real level of a resistance as well, exactly right here at 0.99963. And now we can notice that the Euro USD is reversing upon the pressure from that resistance. By the way, I forgot to mention, please don't forget, my friends, to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and of course share the video. Let more of your fellow traders to know about this analysis, and hopefully it's gonna be accurate as usual. Anyway, now the market right now is going in low volatility, of course, due to the trading hours. This time usually the market goes in sleeping mode, I would say. But however, until tomorrow, I believe that the market will continue the reversal, and it must actually continue the fall to create a pullback, and most likely it's gonna respect the real level of a resistance and support right here at 0.99490. Now, since we're having here a breakout from that level of a resistance, as we can see, we can now see how the market might go to. Now we can understand the market might fall here, reverses upon the pressure from the real support, and of course the broken level of a resistance trend line, and after that is gonna continue the rise. That being said, if the market does that, most likely the target will be right here at the peak of the resistance at exactly 1.00800. And I believe that's gonna happen after the market rises for about 84 pips. That's, I think, gonna be enough for 2 days of trading if we can actually get 80 pips of profit. Wait a minute, I made a mistake here. I drawn this as a safe zone. No, it's not actually. Let me just tell you, the edge of the safe zone should actually be ranging till the lowest level of another real support right here at 0.99003. But I doubt that the market will be able to reach that level due to the fact that we are actually relying on that resistance trend line right here. So if the market has been able to reach that level of a support, then that most likely means that we had here a false breakout and the market will continue the fall. Now I'm telling you something, in my opinion, in the bigger picture and in the longer term, the euro USD actually will continue the fall. Again, I'm telling you, if we check the monthly chart, the eventual target for the euro USD will be at the real level of a support as 0.96044. But for the meantime, we are going to buy this market. And once it reaches that level of a resistance, maybe we will be shorting. Of course, it all depends on the price action and, of course, the news from Europe if they were able to find another source for the energy. So anyway, let me know, please write the signal for you. And since I wrote actually the wrong levels before, I actually miscalculated the take profit level. It's gonna be actually 131 pips, not 88 pips as I mentioned earlier, and safe zone ranging for about 50 pips only till that level of a real support. That's everything for the euro USD. Moving now to the pound USD. Alright, so for the pound USD, sadly, it was the only signal which unfortunately did not work at all, I mean. And as we can see, the market has instantly broke out from that level of a support, which means the pound USD signal sadly didn't work, and please accept my apologies, anyone, if you guys have lost any money because of this signal. Let's now see how we can recover this market. Or this trade, sorry. Anyway, now since we are actually relying on the daily chart, now on the daily chart we can see that the pound USD has actually managed to create here a pin bar, and as I have mentioned earlier, I believe the pound USD is going toward the real level of a support right here at 1.17217. The elections which happened recently in the UK, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the name of the new prime minister. But however, her elections is actually helping the pound to continue the rise. So however, let's now see what we can do with the pound USD. And again, this pin bar right here indicates a bullish reversal, and hopefully the market will actually respect this price action. Not to mention, of course, this wonderful price action which I really rely on, and it's actually telling us that the market will continue the bullish reversal. It's actually a very, very reliable price action. We can see the same exactly happened right here. As we can see, after their appearance, the market has made a strong bullish movement. Anyway, we don't have time for the examples. Let's now go to the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, it's important to separate, of course, the real level of a support and false breakouts. And by looking here at by the naked eyes, we can see clearly that we had here a false breakout and right here a real level of a support. But my line is not drawn correctly. The right way to draw the line is actually exactly like this. Let me just be sure. Exactly like this. Since we are actually relying on this real level of a support at 1.14660, we can see that the market still has to fall for about 36 pips before we can start buying it. And I forgot to mention, the line here is aligned to touch every single tail in this pattern. That is, of course, the right way, in my opinion, to draw your horizontal line to have a very accurate entry. So again, once we do that, the market most likely will continue the rise till it reaches the peak of the resistance right here at 1.16051. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than the lowest level of the support at 1.14133, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 50 pips as well, and a take profit level of another 136 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Moving now to the AUD USD, which has worked fantastically well. As you can see, as I told you, I'm very happy about it. The AUD USD, my friends, has went all the way from the last midweek analysis from that level of a support at 0.68313 and went all the way to the take profit level, making 97 pips of profit. I really hope you guys have taken these signals and have made all this money and profit. Next, what we can do now with the AUD USD. Again, the AUD USD, if we check the daily chart, has reversed from the absolute lowest level of the support right here at 0.66985. Now, the daily candle is most likely will close as a reversed hammer, as you can see. That means that we are looking for a bullish reversal. That means we are looking to start buying this market. Now, it's important to mention that we're having here a support zone, as you can see. That support zone has actually been rejected from the breakout, which means the market most likely is going to continue the rise till it reaches at least the strongest level of a resistance at 0.68332, which means we still have 82 pips more to go. But we are going to start buying this pair later, not right now. Let's now go to the 4-hour time frame. Now, let's again separate the real level of a support from the false breakouts, and that can be done by simply look at this pattern right here, and just like that, perfect. Now, pay attention. There, my friends, right here, at that level of a support of 0.67285, now we can see that the market has indeed managed to create a real level of a support, false breakout, real level of a support, false breakout, and another real level of a support. That being said, we can see how this actually has been reflected on the current time of the market. Look at that. Right here, let me go to the 1-hour time frame just to make it very clear for you. Yeah, this is much more clear. Now, the real level of a support and another false breakout. And we can see that the market has actually managed to make one single attempt of a resistance, which has been instantly broken out from at this level. Now, all we need to do is simply wait for the AUD USD to fall for about 24 pips, respecting that real level of a support as 0.67285, and most likely the market will continue the rise. As I have mentioned earlier, let me just go back in the daily chart to see the level of a resistance, which I talked about exactly right here. Now going back to the 1-hour time frame, and of course, my friends, the safe zone should be ranging till the lowest level of a fake support at 0.67002, which means it's going to be ranging only for 28 pips. Meanwhile, we are aiming 105 pips. I think that's a reliable signal, and I think it's a fair one. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUD USD. Moving now to the USD CAD. Alright, so the USD CAD signal has also worked perfectly well, and I'm very happy about that. Check this out. The AUD USD has indeed reversed from that level of a support at 1.31182 and went all the way to the take profit level, making 89 or actually 90 pips of profit. I hope you guys have taken this signal and have enjoyed all these profits. But what we can do next with this pair? Well, it's really simple. On the 4-hour time frame, the USD CAD has actually managed to create here a double top pattern. Indicates that most likely we are looking right now for shorting this pair. I don't think it's a wise idea to start buying it right now. However, if we started shorting the AUD USD, the target has to be right here, the lowest level of a support, and of course a real level of a resistance at 1.30746, which means we still have 67 pips more to go. But where exactly we can start shorting this pair? Those who are following me for a long time, they know clearly where I'm pointing at, exactly right here at that level of a resistance at 1.31701. If we go now to the 1-hour time frame, Now let me just tell you something. Let's analyze this deeper than that. So right here we had first of all a real level of a resistance and a false breakout, actually several breakouts, several fake breakouts. Then we had here another major false breakout, not only one but two. The second thing here is we're having here, my friends, a support trend line, as you can see. So most likely we can expect from the I keep saying AUD USD, from the USD CAD to continue the rise again, respecting that level of a resistance and also retesting the broken level of a support trend line. Afterwards, we can hopefully start shorting this pair and aiming that real level of a support at 1.30746, which means we are aiming in total 95 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone is ranging till the peak of the resistance at 1.32046. I mean, for about 35 pips only. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. Moving now to the USD JPY. Alright, so of course, as we can see, the USD JPY signal at least has went in the right direction, but of course did not work. Because the market just kept rising without actually triggering our buy area, but the USD JPY has actually reached a historical level and reversed from 144.964. So now what's next? What's next with the USD JPY? Well, at least the previous analysis was accurate, but sadly the market just did not make a pullback to retest that level. Anyway, what we can do next with this pair? So far, I don't think that the USD JPY will start any bearish reversals at the moment. What we are looking for is the corrections. Now, I believe the USD JPY might actually continue the fall till it reaches that level of a previous resistance right here at 143.312. But that's going to take a while. That's actually about 77 pips far away. And with the USD JPY, it's really similar to the gold at the moment. I mean, one single candle, as we can see on the 1 hour time frame, has moved for about 60 pips. Two candles in total in 2 hours has made actually a movement of 84 pips, which means that the USD JPY can easily reach that level of a previous resistance, where actually I prefer to start buying the pair. Actually, there is not much to be said about the USD JPY. I simply believe that this is the only analysis we have so far, and it seems like the USD JPY is actually reversing upon the pressure from that level of a resistance at 144.147. As you can see, this was the resistance. Then we had here a false breakout, and now we can finally see the pair reversing upon the pressure from that resistance. So anyway, what we will do, my friends, here, the plan is like that. We will just have to wait for this market to continue the fall till it reach the lowest level, the nearest resistance to that bullish breakout candle. Then we will buy the pair till the market reaches the peak of the resistance right here at 144.371, which means we will be aiming about 107 pips profit from this signal and a safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support at 142.825, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 50 pips, I would say, and a take profit level of about 107 pips. So that's everything, my friends, for the USD JPY. Moving now to the USD CHF. Alright, so as you can see, USD CHF signal has also worked perfectly well, and the market has reversed, my friends, as you can see, on 6th of September at that level of a support which I have given to you, and the market has went all the way to the take profit level, making 72 pips only. So anyway, let's now see what we can do next with the USD CHF. Let's of course get rid of the old signal, and let's now move to the daily chart. Alright, so the daily chart here shows us something very interesting. The market has shown a strong pressure from that level of a resistance at 0.98383. The market, keep in mind, my friends, we are having here a very strong real level of a resistance, and we are actually on the daily chart, which means each candle, of course, represents one day. Duh. So, we are having here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5 days, the market actually has kept trying to break out from that level of a resistance and failed till actually Wednesday. Now we can see that the Wednesday candle has actually confirmed that the market is most likely gonna continue the fall upon the failing to break out from that level of a resistance. Interesting. And also, that price action we're having here, this candle is actually a good confirmation that the market will most likely start the bearish reversal. We can see actually a similar candle right here. After its appearance, the market has continued the fall. And by the way, in this pattern, this candle right here is my favorite price action, which indicates a bearish reversal, and I trust it a lot. Wherever you see it, my friends, you can actually be sure that by 90% at least, the market will continue the fall. Anyway, let's now go to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, it's very obvious the bearish movement right now for the USD CHF, and we're having here a support trend line which has been broken out from. So right now, I believe the next movement for the USD CHF will be right here till the market reaches that level of a support, reverses on it, rise again all the way, retest the broken level of a support trend line, and also retesting the broken level of a support right here as well. And after that, the market will continue the fall. So that being said, we have to wait for the USD CHF to rise for about 30. I would say, let me just make it clear for you. Yeah, that's actually better. We have to wait for the market to rise for about 37 pips till the level of a broken support level at 0.98161. That's exactly where we can start shorting this pair. But if the market has indeed managed to reverse upon the pressure from that level, oh boy, we're looking for a very good profits, my friends. We can actually expect from the market to continue the fall till it reaches exactly right here, the peak of the resistance right here at 0.97025, which means we are aiming approximately 113 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, a safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the peak of the resistance right here exactly at 0.98590, which means our safe zone is ranging for about 43 pips and a take profit level of about 112 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD CHF. Moving now to the gold. Okay, I'm very happy about the gold signal. It has worked fantastic. I mean, yeah, the market has actually scared me when it went for about, actually it dropped about 92 pips against our direction. Then eventually the market has made the bullish reversal, and right now it's running in about 165 pips. Guys, please let me know if you have taken this signal and have made these profits. It actually means a lot to me. Please don't be like a silent, what do you call it? I forgot the term. Just don't be like a silent viewer. Just please let me know if you have made a profits with this signal, and if not, I would like to know the reason why. Anyway, what we can do next with the gold. In fact, right now we need to look at the current time. Now I want to get rid of the old signal, and we are still actually buying the gold, but I will actually keep the take profit level. But the question is where exactly we can start shorting this, buying this market, because we sadly have missed this entry, Salah. So we need to find now a better entry. Now I'm so glad you asked. The better entry is gonna be placed right here at the real level of a support, exactly right here at 1708.50. I believe that the gold is actually going to continue the bearish reversal upon the pressure from the resistance right here at 1716.70. So we still have to wait for the gold to fall for about 76 pips before we can start buying it. And I think the market will actually respect that level after the creation of a double bottom pattern. And that means the market will most likely fall here, respect that real level of a support. And after that, it's going to continue the rise. I'm not going to give you a massive numbers of take profit level. I really want to stick to this take profit level, which means we are aiming about 181 pips. And since we are actually relying on that real level of a support, then the safe zone should not be ranging for higher than this number at 1700. Again, I'm telling you, 1700, 1800, 1900 is always a critical levels in the gold. That being said, the edge of the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than 1700.31, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 81 pips. Meanwhile, our take profit level is 181 and 81 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold and for the market for the remaining days of this week. Again, I need to remind everyone to not get overhyped with the results. I'm very happy and proud, of course, about our results, but it doesn't mean at all that every single week will be profitable and good like this one. Forex market is never reliable. Forex market is never being trusted. We don't know how the market will react, especially that tomorrow, Thursday, Mr. Jerome Powell will have a speech which actually might make an impact on the gold and in general in the whole USD pairs. So please, my friends, be careful. Pay attention to the fundamentals and, of course, pay attention to the news. And if you guys want to return the favor of these signals, all I'm asking you is to click the like button, hit the like button, please, my friends. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. And that's it. I hope that was informative to you. And I would like to thank you for watching.